Today I wanted to talk to you about email breaches. This is something that happens all the time, especially with phishing emails going around pretty much constantly. If you haven't been phished yet, you probably will be. Every day phishing experts get better and better at it, and the security for it is getting stronger and stronger, but they get better and better. So it's going to be with us for a while. So one of the things that can be quite handy to do is just keep an eye on where your email and password has turned up. And not only do they come from phishing sites, but they can come from sites that you've registered with your work email address or even your personal one, and those databases can be hacked and then leaked publicly, so anyone can see your credentials. So it pays to keep an eye on it. There is luckily a tool that we could do, that we can use to check on where your email credentials have turned up, or not just your email credentials, in fact your credentials for everything using your email as your username. And so I will show you, I'll share my screen. And we'll have a little look at it. The site is called Have I Been Pwned? And pwned just means that your credentials have been involved in a data breach. Either you've breached it yourself by mistake through phishing, or more likely it's turned up in a database leak. And so you can see here I've been searching for our own email addresses. So I've put in sales@decision1, click on Pwned, and it goes away and looks up to see if your this email address turns up anywhere. And you can see our poor old sales@decision1 was breached. When was that? Back in October 2013, it turned up in a data breach from Adobe. So we have long change the password on that, and in fact I think we've turned the password off. You can't even use it logging into anything anymore, so that's certainly not an issue for us, and our Adobe password has been removed from there, so that's not an issue for us, but it shows you how far back in time it can look to see whether your email has turned up anywhere and whether your password's been leaked. So let's try another one. Let's see if, let's try info, for instance, at decision1. Let's see where this has turned up. Yep, this is also turned up. This is turned up in a paste bin. So that's interesting. That was just a wee small one. That was in 2017. What else can we check? Let's check. Let's just check a random Gmail account. Who are you? Gmail. Check this one earlier, and it was well and truly pwned. You can see it's turned up. I don't know who owns this Gmail account. It's not me, but they have been pwned a lot. Canva, MyFitnessPal, that was a really big one. So check your personal email address if you're in MyFitnessPal. I know my personal ones turned up there. Pwned, I had never even heard of this. My personal ones have turned up in here. I think I must have signed up for it at some point and then completely forgotten that I'd done it. Adobe again, what's that, Animal Jam, Audi, for goodness sakes. You can see there's just about the Penguin Club, that was, or Club Penguin, that was quite big news when that happened. It's a children's gaming site. So you can see that there are a lot of very popular services that have had data breaches. Dropbox in 2016, no, sorry, 2012. Places are becoming much better at securing their data, but it's never a guarantee. So this always pays to double check. LinkedIn, that was big news as well when that happened in 2016, and that was wasn't even a hacking, that was a the latest one was a scraping site, and they still managed to get quite a bit of data. So you can see the list for this Pwned Gmail account just goes on and on and on. I certainly hope they've changed their password because they absolutely need to. So go ahead and check it out. It's haveibeenpwned.com, haveibeenpwned.com, have I been pwned, sorry, it's not pwned. And go and check this out. You can also check your cell phone number. It does have to be in international formatting so they can find it, but this is becoming more and more popular as well, phone numbers being breached, and then you will start getting strange text messages and even phone calls if your cell phone has been breached. Now that's not my cell phone, I've just made that one up, probably doesn't even exist, which is why it hasn't been pwned, but you can see that that's worth keeping an eye on as well. You want to make sure that your phone number is safe and away from hackers trying to separate you usually from your money. So go ahead and check that out, and good luck with that. We'll see you later.